Good morning. It is Friday Eve, and we are excited that you decide to share your Thursday with us.
That's it right here on Cincy Lifestyle. Got a full day ahead of you. You know, it's kind of gloomy out there, and so we're just going to get this joke out of the way right now. The sun will come out tomorrow because Annie is here.
Annie's here. That's right. That is so not a weather forecast. But
and she's over there going,
she is. We're so excited to meet her and have you meet her. It's going to be wonderful. And we got some food.
That's exactly right.
And I mean, today, it's major food.
Yes, I saw that over there. I saw that over there.
Can't wait to talk to her.
It's called lunch for the crew.
She's got lunch for the crew today. That's right.
That's exactly right.
We'll talk to her a little bit later.
And food is the right theme for the day today because while that's not what's on the menu for our program this morning, this is National Chili Day.
It is.
Yes, it is.
And that has special meaning for Cincinnati.
It does. Although the chili that they're celebrating, and we're going to see that up on the screen here shortly. Oh, look, there it is. Now, that is Cincinnati chili, but what they're talking about primarily is what could be considered Mex-Tex chili, the stuff that came about years ago, apparently in some of the market stalls in San Antonio and places like that, where it was a stew that had vegetables and meat in it, more vegetables than meat, of course. Nowadays, we have it the other way around.
That's right.
That's
and
exactly right.
Okay, I have to ask, beans or no beans?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Either way.
You know,
I'm not picky.
You know what? I don't like beans in my chili. It's like just no need to add that.
Well, for me, it depends on whether I'm going to be around other people.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Right.
Let's just leave it right there.
You know what, Clyde, I was going to say something, and something told me just leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it right there.
But I do enjoy chili.
Now, coming up a little bit later on, one of the things we're going to talk about is Empress chili, which will address some of the history of Cincinnati chili.
That's right. Well, Clyde, you said it earlier. The sun will come out tomorrow.
That's right.
It bears repeating, right, Clyde?
Step on a good line.
That's right. We're not talking about a Cincinnati forecast. You know what? It's a song from the classic tale of Annie, an orphan determined to find her parents despite the cruel and embittered Miss Hannigan. And now the Children's Theater of Cincinnati is making a classic new again. Right, Clyde?
They certainly are. And I want to right now welcome Diana Hutchison, who plays Annie, and Roderick Justice, who is the Children's Theater's producing artistic director. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, let's start right here with you, Diana. What's it like being the first African-American Annie in the theater's history?
It's very honoring and humbling as well, because I want to honor the people who came before me, but as well create my own story and just showcase that African Americans can play non-traditional roles and that our talent is worthy of being shown.
And what's it feel like for you as you rehearse for this, as you step out on the stage? What's that experience like?
Every day's a new day. I come in with a new energy, but just stepping into that character, it's a whole embodiment of somebody else. It's that character that you're going to see on stage, just portrayed by me. And it's so fun and exciting to work with the cast around me because we do put on a show.
Well, Roderick, there is history around this production. Why do you think this is an important milestone?
Well, I think representation matters not only in theater, but across any organization, but especially in theater for youth, where the youth are watching a story and drawing parallels to the characters on stage. It's important and part of our job to make sure our show reflects the greater Cincinnati community, and we've taken great strides in our casting process where we've broken down the barriers, making sure that more people are invited to the table, and that is how we found Diana, who came in and blew us away and won the role in the blink of an eye. As soon as she started singing Tomorrow, we all knew that that's our girl.
Well, interesting segue, because one of the things people associate this production with the most, some of the songs, as you heard us beat to death earlier in the program. Will people get to hear all of their favorite songs in this production?
Oh, yes.
Most
Let's rattle them off. There's going to be Easy Street. There's Maybe. I think I'm gonna like it here.
Anything but you.
Yeah, and of course,
Hard Knock Life.
Hard Knock Life.
Oh, that's my
and,
favorite.
Of course, Tomorrow.
Well, of course, of course. Now, also, there is a dog in the production that has a special connection to part of the production team, right, Roderick?
A little bit. Yeah, as Annie's singing Tomorrow, she's singing it to our little furry four-legged friend, Sandy, who is actually my own personal dog. Her name is Midge, and she's taking the stage for the first time.
How's she do? Are you the proud papa?
I'm a proud stage parent now, and I'm totally empathizing now with the other stage parents, and I understand where they're coming from, getting this dog to and from rehearsal. She's doing a great job.
Super. Got just a little bit of time, but what's your favorite part of this?
Just getting to be with other kids and like knowing that I could change somebody's life. Because for me, theater has changed my life, and being able to play this role and to look out on stage and see little kids smiling back at me, that's all I could ever dream of.
I'll bet it is. I'll bet it is. So right quick, let's help people find you where and when, Roderick.
We're at the Taft Theater. We open this Saturday, Leap Day, Leapin' Lizards, and we have 3 performances this
we
weekend.
We don't miss squat on this show, do we? We get it all. Leapin' Lizards on Leap Day.
And then next weekend, we have 3 performances as well, including a sensory-friendly performances.
Okay,
so check us out on our website, thechildrenstheater.com.
All right, thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Indeed, and break a leg. Mona?
She is dynamite. I love her. Well, it's the day people in the tri-state have been looking forward to all year long. It's National Chili Day, and to honor the Queen City's favorite dish, we wanted to go back to the chili parlor where it all started. Join us as we go behind the counter at Empress Chili.
Empress started in 1922 by 2 Macedonian brothers and started outside the Burlesque Theater in Cincinnati in a hot dog stand. And eventually they got busy enough that they moved inside when space was available and started the first Empress Chili, and it got the name Empress Chili from the Empress Burlesque Theater. Well, Empress was one of the first chili parlors that offered more of a variety of menu items. We have sandwiches, salads, and the chili products. Our chili is a meaty chili that was the original recipe that has a certain blend of spices. Some of them came with them when they came to this country that made it a unique flavor.
Chili is good. I, got the chili spaghetti and that, and like I said, also I like the salads and that, and they get a variety.
When you first enter Empress Chili, you will walk up to the counter and look at our menu and place an order, and then we make the food promptly and pass it to you, and then you go out and you pick a seat that you'd like to sit at, but enjoy your food. We started it in 1985 at a location up the road, and 2 years after we started, a gentleman was involved with Empress and developed a pizza, fresh dough pizza crust that we put chili on and made it the first chili pizza. Empress Chili is a family-owned and operated business. Ever since the 2 brothers started it, many of the locations are family-oriented. Ours in particular, we rely on family. When I opened in 1985, I was 23 years old, and I had 5 brothers and sisters, and they have all worked in my establishment. So we have family. We are a family-oriented restaurant, and the community knows that.
Well, if we come here on Saturday afternoons after a basketball game, we know probably 80% of the people in here.
In our community involvement, we work with the Campbell County Extension Office and with their FFA programs. We also support the local churches because I think it's very important to support your local community. And the community feels that. I want people to know that we are a family-oriented business, that we take pride in what we do, and that we like to get involved in the community. And through our involvement in the community, we've gotten the community support.
He is someone who's been recognized nationally and internationally for his figurative sculpture. And now, artist Mark Chatterley is here in the Queen City to take us to a place between wakefulness and sleep. And so right now, please welcome artist Mark Chatterley, excuse me, and thank you for being with us today.
Oh, thank you, Clyde, for allowing me to be here.
Oh, happy to have you. So, sculpture, how and why?
In high school, we had a good ceramic program. They used to leave the windows open on the weekends so we could work. And so I started out playing in the mud, making pots. And then I got sort of bored with everything being round, so my pots turned into bodies.
Well, so now you have created art that is that makes quite the statement. I mean, this is huge art in many instances.
Well, and for clay, I'm pushing boundaries. So I have a kiln that I can stand in the middle and not touch any walls. It's a pyromaniac's dream. You know, I can fit maybe 20 life-size bodies in there at once. So
you're actually in the kiln?
Yeah, when I load it.
Not while it's firing.
Not while it's firing, no. But I load the things in, you know, and stack them up. And
so we're showing some of your work now. So you load them in, stack them up, and then you fire them after you've shaped them in that gigantic kiln.
Yes, I fire them twice. I do a bisque, and then I do a glaze firing.
Well, let's talk about the glaze, because that's can't be easy.
Well, what I do is I just put plastic on the ground and I go at it with ugly brushes, and I add silicon carbide to the glaze and it makes it bubble. So the surface looks like it's been dug up from some ancient, you know, civilization, you know. And so I'm looking for that old look but a contemporary look at the same time.
And so when people see that glaze for the first time, and I gather many people, when they see what you do, are seeing that kind of thing for the first time, what's the reaction?
Well, a lot of them don't get it. It's clay, for one thing. They think it's concrete, rock, metal that's rusted. And the nice part about the clay surface, it doesn't rust. It won't change color. So they'll be digging up this stuff, you know, and 1,000 years from now.
Right. And some of what we just showed was some of your smaller works. What is it that you hope people walk away from this, from seeing your work, feeling?
Well, I hope that there's some kind of connection, you know, like, with the work. Enough that they want to take it home and live with it, for sure, but yet that it gives them a good feeling. Sometimes people think my work's a little scary, because, you know, it is figurative, but they have these eyes that are open for souls to live into. So that can be a little scary to people, but I don't make them to be scary.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So right quick, tell us where people can find your work here in town.
I'm at Miller Gallery tonight, and we have a opening from 6 to 8. The public is welcome. They have crunch and munchies and drinks, and please come in and talk with me, and it's up for the month.
Sure.
So
most of all, they have your artwork there.
Yes, I'm featured in the show. I have paintings and sculpture.
All right, Mark, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Indeed. Mona?
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we've got another mortar grad in the studio. The owner of Culinary Qreations is here to cook us up something delicious while keeping nutrition at the forefront of her dishes. Then, mosquito season is coming, but you don't have to go through another spring or summer of swatting these pests. Our friends at Emerald Lawn and Turf Care say now is the time to act. We'll tell you why and tell you more about a special deal they're offering. All that and so much more in just a few minutes. Welcome back. Well, when you take a bite of your lunch or dinner, does it take you on a tropical vacation? Well, the goal behind the food made by Culinary Qreations, delicious food with an eye towards health. And I'm also glad to welcome Marquita Pizarro, personal chef and caterer of Culinary Qreations. Thank you for being here. Okay, this is my first time having a double table feast in a segment. Yes. So Marquita, tell me first how you got started.
So my culinary journey started all the way back in 2008. I was in high school at Walnut Hills. And
Great school.
Oh, it is, alma mater, woo! Eagles. But at that time, my mother was diagnosed with MS, and it was a sad time for our family with multiple sclerosis. And she was encouraging me to get into nursing. And I said, Mom, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. There's so many culinary commercials on for joining the Food Network. So I said, what better career to understand that food is medicine? So I graduated from Johnson & Wales University with my bachelor's in culinary nutrition and food science. So I want to take the food science, the industry experience, and help people have in-home fine dining experiences.
Okay, we're looking at some of your fabulous foods, but I'm looking at it right here in the studio. So tell us what you're making today.
So today we have curry chicken, and I also have a vegan pie and healthy salad over here. So healthy does not mean a lackluster experience. I want to make sure that people have the convenience of meal prep, and also you don't have to worry about the dishes. That's what I'm going to take care of at Culinary Qreations. So right here in the pan, I have turmeric, allspice, and different seasonings. And seasonings are medicine, because these seasonings in here, turmeric and curry, help with inflammation, with blood flow, and overall health. So if you want to make yellow rice like you see here with the curry, all you have to do is toast your seasonings. You're going to heat them up, and all you want to do is just make sure they get fragrant. So you might see a little bit of smoke. And then what you would do is you would add in your chicken stock or your vegetarian stock, just depending on your health or dietary needs. And then you will also add in your jasmine rice, brown rice as well. And that's how you make yellow rice. You just stir it all together, you cover it with a lid, and it takes about 15 minutes to cook, and 5 minutes you can cover it and let it steam. And that's how you make yellow rice.
And so we're looking at here what it would turn out to be.
This is curry chicken wings.
This is curry chicken.
So curry chicken, my mother's half Jamaican, so multiple sclerosis, thinking about bringing about my mother back into the story. Growing up, curry was not really an everyday thing for us, but it was one of those memories in that meal that she made to make us feel happy and special, since I haven't personally been able to go to Jamaica. So people traditionally use chicken breasts or chicken thighs, but for those who do have a dietary concern, this curry pot pie is a great option. So it's potatoes and healthy vegetables inside. So if you are like keto, or if you have any dietary concerns, you don't have to use potatoes. You can use fresh vegetables like zucchini and squash.
Well, I just love all that you're doing. This is wonderful, and it smells so good.
Thank you.
How can people reach you?
So you can find me on every social media handle, which is Instagram and Facebook at Culinary Qreations with a Q. Again, Culinary Qreations with a Q. Or you can find me on my website, culinaryqreationsllc.com.
All right, Marquita, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Clyde,
me.
there's plenty for you this time.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Supporting families and local companies is important. And whether you need to replace your lawn or just give it some extra care, there's a locally owned family business who is on your side. And right now I want to welcome Nick Caloris, the second generation owner and operator of Emerald Lawn and Turf Care. Nick, thanks so much for being here.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, so we've had a crazy winter here in Cincinnati. I was on a run and I saw weeds. Why do we have weeds in the wintertime?
Well, because of how wet and how warm it's been. Yeah. So we're getting a lot closer to March, which is when you would normally see those come up, but we've been dealing them with now for about a month and a half. And now's the time to call a company like us so we can start preventing more weeds and taking care of the ones that grew over the winter.
Yeah. And I mean, as a DIY person, why should I call in an expert like yourself?
Well, expert, I mean, we do this for a living. So our active ingredients that we use with our commercial grade products are a lot more efficient. We know the timings. We study this year round, soil temperatures, air temperatures. So going and getting something off the shelf may not give you the proper results that a company like Emerald can do.
Yeah, and you guys are, have a heavy hand in the outdoors. So what else do you do outside of lawn care?
Well, we do a lot of the aeration and overseeds in the fall, which is when we would recommend having that done. So we always run specials for that. But we're really excited to continue to grow our mosquito protection program. So we'll fog the perimeters of your lawn once a month from May to October. And we're running a special for 6 foggings for the price of 5.
Oh, wow.
So that's $300 for the year, and we'll protect you from mosquitoes for the entire season.
And talk about why that's important for families.
Well, of course it carries, mosquitoes carry disease. They're also the #1 cause for dog heartworm. So to enjoy your backyard in a weed-free lawn from us, you should also protect yourself and your kids and your pets from being bit from these disease-carrying mosquitoes.
Family matters, community matters, and you also have a philanthropic side of your business.
We do, yep. So very excited about all the charities that we donate to Beyond Lawns, the breast cancer awareness, PTSD, Ronald McDonald House. All of these are very special to our family, and we know the families of our customers. And then outside of that, on an ecological side, we're donating 1 tree for every customer that signs up with us to the National Forest Foundation, and it plants a tree in their behalf, on their behalf, in one of our national forests.
You guys are busy.
We are.
So if people want to find out more information about your lawn care services or your mosquito services, where can they go?
They can call us, 513-683-4016. Our website's emeraldlawnandturf.com, and we are running a lawn care special right now until March 21st. 5 applications, including free grub control for as low as $1.99 for the year.
I heard free. I'm in.
Yep.
All right, Nick, it is always a pleasure.
All right, thank you.
The magic word with Allie, free. We'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Facebook. That's where you'll find that we post all our guest segments and community stories for you to watch and share with your friends. So like and follow us right now at facebook.com/Cincy Lifestyle. Stick around, we'll be right back. The most creative folks on this show are not on camera. They're in the control room. There's our skyline. It gets a gold star, and I'm sitting next to an Empress here on National Chili Day.
I love it. Thank you. Glad you got that all in.
I remembered it. Coming up tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle, it's Friday, and you know what that means. Time for fish fries. We'll have the Immaculate Heart of Mary here to talk about what makes their fish fry so darn good.
Then our friends from Baptist Life Communities will be here. They'll talk about how they care for the spirit as well as the body and mind as we get older. All that, so much more happening tomorrow right here on Cincy Lifestyle.
And that is Cincy Lifestyle for this Thursday, February 27th, Empress.
Yes, thank you very much. And remember, reach out to us. We love it when you do. And I'm going to give you a toast from our caterer today, hibiscus juice.
Yummy.
Hibiscus juice. Yeah, make it a great day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.